Hi again, I'm Danny Trainer, covering Medicine Week here for Space Coast Medicine Magazine and for Space Coast Daily. And we have had some spectacular things happening here in November. And speaking of November, is a time of year when we all start anticipating the holidays. We start, thinking about the change in the weather, but it's also a time that we celebrate some of the medical community here in Central Florida. We've seen tributes to doctors and nurses and volunteers. And tonight, we're going to be interviewing some of the people who are going to be channeling the direction that medicine is going to go for Brevard County. We're going to see the Brevard County Medical Society Board of Directors. We're going to meet them, ask them what they think is going to be going on as far as the future of medicine in the county and for the citizens of Brevard County. Let's begin right now. I'd like you to meet the president of the Brevard County Medical Society, Dr. Stephanie Herodopoulos. And this year has been a monumental year. You actually even took a year off from your practice as a physician, and you headed up some initiatives and championed them. And how did that all come out? What issues were we talking about, and how did they come out?
Well, absolutely. Thank you for having me today and interviewing me. As president of the Medical Society, we as a body decided to write a couple of resolutions that was submitted to the FMA. So Medical Society wants a patient protection. We want to have really good quality of care for patients, and we also want to protect the practice of medicine. So our two resolutions, one was the opposition to Amendment 2, which was just on the ballot a few days ago. We wrote the resolution that we submitted to the Florida Medical Association, and it passed unanimously through the Florida Medical Association, which represents 22,000 physicians statewide. That led to the press releases saying that the doctors in general are opposed to Amendment 2, which is the medical marijuana that would have been written and put in our Constitution forever. As doctors, we're not against true medical marijuana, but we were against the way that this amendment was written because it was not good quality care. So with that said, the opposition to Amendment 2 gained momentum with the Florida Medical Association's opposition. And on Tuesday, November 4th, it was defeated.
Yes, it was. But that wasn't the only thing that you've been involved with. You were involved with some others and have been successful in those initiatives too, right?
Well, the other resolution that had passed was written by Dr. Granovicki, and it was an antitrust resolution, and that the Florida Medical Association is working on. So that's still in progress.
All right, so it's been a successful year. What do you look forward to in the coming year? What are going to be the issues that you want to tackle, and how do you feel? Are you confident going into the next year in guiding the medical society and treating the patients?
Well, Dr. Data is the next president. In fact, we vote on it tonight, and he's already slated for the next president. His tenure starts in January, so we will follow his leadership, and we'll see where he guides us as a body. But every year we have the Florida Medical Association meeting in July, and the delegates that we select and will be selecting tonight represent Brevard going forward at that meeting. And whatever passes at that meeting is where the Florida Medical Association puts their efforts into fighting for. So our resolutions that we will be writing will be happening over the next few months, and then they will be submitted by May 2015, and we'll see from there.
But you're pretty happy about this past year, right?
This was epic, monumental for our medical society, out of 67 medical societies, to be the author of the resolution that led to a defeat of something that would have been so horrible in quality of care for all Floridians. We're so proud.
I'm joined by Eleni Sigas, who is going to tell us about a new program that's coming to Brevard, a national program. It's going to be home-based in Brevard, and you're going to be doing some miracle work here, right? Tell me about it.
Well, I don't know about miracle, but we are planning on saving some lives of mothers and babies.
I call that a miracle.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the Preeclampsia Foundation is a national organization. We're a patient advocacy organization that deals with preeclampsia, which is a complication of pregnancy that affects both the mother and her unborn baby. Now, one of the issues that has challenged this industry is the fact that many, many women go through their pregnancies and never know anything about preeclampsia, and not knowing can be life-threatening. So we are partnering with Healthy Start Coalition here in Brevard County to bring preeclampsia education to all the expectant mothers of the county, both working with OB offices across the country as well as through the Healthy Start Coalition itself.
Is it a situation where you see every female that is pregnant that comes into the office gets a brochure about this so that they can educate and learn about it?
Yes, although interestingly, we actually piloted some research to see how women need to learn the information they need to know. And it's not a brochure, it's an illustrated little piece of paper that has illustrations of the symptoms that women need to be aware of. And we've actually run this through a randomized controlled trial and evaluated it against other traditional patient education materials, and this was found to be the most effective.
How can someone get more information?
They can go to our website, which is preeclampsia.org. They can call us toll-free, 800-665-9341. And we are located here in Brevard County. We're a national organization that is headquartered here in Brevard.
I'm sure we're going to hear a lot more from you.
We'd love for you to.
Dr. Haidar Hashmati is the former past president of the Brevard County Medical Society. He is a lifetime recipient for his humanitarian services to the community, and he's just a nice guy, and I want you to meet him and find out a little bit more about some of the things you're involved in, some of the things you're still very proud of what you've done, like the 13 initiatives for medical services in Brevard County. Available nowhere else in Florida, right?
Yes, they are model practice, and actually nationwide model practice. One of them is our maternity program. Every pregnant woman, if they have a money or not, if they are here legally or not, it doesn't matter. If they are pregnant, they can get prenatal care in this county only.
Well, that's the definition of being a humanitarian, right? Is taking care of people.
People, yes.
Yeah, and you've got some other things that you've been involved in, some other initiatives that you've said. I know it's a sensitive subject, but victims of rape.
That's right. We have the program. They don't need, after being assaulted, they don't need to go to emergency room, wait for a long time, and a lot of physical and emotional damage to them. We take care of them in the law enforcement agency's office. We created that, and we have people on call, baby call, anytime. They go and take care of them as another one of best model practice nationwide.
Now, you've got 13 already. Is there something else you would like to see done? There are a couple more you got.
Working.
Yeah, what are you working on?
We are working on some of the dental, some other things. Anything. We are ready to have a teamwork with other organizations, because you can't do it by yourself.
Right.
And usually what we do is teamwork. And we are ready. We are working with different agencies, and we are ready to do whatever. If that's good for people, we go for that.
What's number one on your list to get accomplished next?
My number one is to be able to keep all this model practice.
Oh,
it's my number one. And then, of course, we have to think about the other things.
And are you also taking the initiative to spread it to other counties and hope that they pick up these same ideas?
I had so many presentations for other counties and tell them how to do it. It's not easy,
right.
But yes, I'm ready to work with them to do the same thing.
Well, congratulations again on being that Lifetime Achievement Award winner, and thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you, and it's an honor to talk with you.